Yahweh Shalom Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asum, Yahweh Shai Ba'asum, Rakah Kadas, the bonds to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, much respect to you brothers out there. It's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. So, I just want to get into a vision or a dream that I had that the Lord gave me. This was around September. Yeah, this was in September, and you know, here it is in November, and I'm just now bringing up, you know, the vision that I had, man. It was very, very intense, man. Very intense. It had me sincerely even more in my life fearing the Lord. What the Lord showed me was pretty much the hell that he's about to bring upon this earth. So pretty much the vision or dream, however you want to say it, started with me. You know, it's pretty much like I was like in the sky or something like that, you know, just looking down. And what I saw, yeah, it was like the Most High had me in the sky and just looking down at all these people. And there's a whole bunch of Israelites, our people. You know, I believe it was some other nations, man, but you know, just looking down and seeing and hearing these cries, man, like these intense cries of pain and agony. Okay, intense, man. Well, not, man, I can't even tell you in words how intense the cries and agony of these people were, man, as I was looking down, man. So I'm looking down, and it was a lot of people crying over their children, over themselves, man. The Most High did not show me what happened for them to be in that condition, but they was screaming, moaning in pain, man. It was horrible, man. It was horrible. You know, it had me grabbing myself, and you know, in the midst of the vision, man. I was crying, man. I was crying. That's how intense. That's how intense the screams and the cries that these people were crying for their children, for themselves, man. It was, once again, it was intense, man. I can't put it in words how intense this was, you know. And once again, it's November. I'm just now bringing it out because I'm seeing the way that this world is moving, and Esau Edom's coming down with that great wrath. He's coming with that vaccine, and they have already, you know, brothers have done videos, and you know, you had the video out there with Bill Gates with the vaccine, you know, the side effects of the vaccine, and a lot of people having chills and in pain. Well, that's pretty much what I saw. That may have been it, man. The people took the vaccine, their children died. They're in agonizing, and they're in pain, crying to the Lord, and the Lord's just laughing at them and not hearing them, man. You know, so that's what I saw, man. It was intense. You know, that's just me speaking as a man. I think, you know, they took I would assume they took the vaccine. That's what I would think, but something else could have happened, man. It could have been another disease that hit, because we understand that the Lord is bringing the plagues of Egypt, man. It's going to be real bad out here, man. Real bad, real intense. And if you don't have Yahweh Shem outside on your side, man, you through, man. Okay? Because obviously all the people that I saw, man, excuse me, did not fear the Lord. You see? They closed their ears. They laughed at the prophets. Well, guess what? Keep on laughing at the prophets, man. because now you're in agonizing pain. Now the Lord and the prophets are laughing at you. Okay? So, man, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. I'm going to get these scriptures, man, because once again, man, that was intense. That was intense. The Lord didn't show me what happened, man, but, man, I would hate to beat on people, man. How much pain and crying over their children because some of their children had passed away for whatever happened, man. But anyways, this is 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord Yahweh Bashim outside, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto power, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciousness. So knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So we telling you, man, if you don't want to be in that intense situation where you're in agonizing pain, you crying over your children, fear the Lord now. Because if you don't fear the Lord now, hey, he's going to make you fear him. He's going to make you fear him. Because that was intense. For me to wake up crying, crying, man, I rarely cry, man. I rarely cry. You know, I say that in sincerity, you know, not to boast myself up, but I rarely cry, you know, sometimes maybe praying and, you know, praying for the downfall of the enemies and, you know, seeing the brotherhood get built up, maybe then, but I rarely cry, and that's how intense the screams were. The screams were intense. It was like I was watching a movie, like I was just standing up in the clouds or wherever I was, man. The Most High was just panning out and showing me all these people in pain. It was intense, man. It's Hebrews 10:31. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. What he can do. You know, the Lord's just, this is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning of what the Lord is bringing upon this earth. Okay? Because next is them nuclear missiles, man. And also the other plagues before that. It's going to get real bad out here, man. So keep on laughing, scoffing at the men of the Lord. Hey, men of the Lord and Yahweh Bashim outside at the end of the day are going to get the last laugh, while you're going to be in agonizing pain. Give me 1 second. Let me go to Hosea 4:6. Give me 1 second while I turn to it. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. They rejected this knowledge, which was before they good. You know, you go to the prayer of King David in Psalm 69:22 on down. You know, he prayed for the downfall of his enemies, of Israelites, man, because they was wicked as hell. Okay? So instead of coming into this truth and getting this healing, which is for your good, hey, they reject it, man. And now they're going to be out there and tormented by whatever means the Lord has for them. I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. That's what happened in my dream, man. The Lord forgot their children. He forgot them and their children. You know, they mourning over their children, screaming over their children, man. It was horrible. You know, it was horrible, man. You know, the condition of the people, man. You know, they out there looking pitiful. Very, very pitiful. Very pitiful. You know? Man, the Lord don't play no games. Let me see if I got some more. Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 8:1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few, you see? Salakia. So, there's many people on this earth, and I saw a lot of people. A lot of Israelites. Excuse me, Salakia, y'all. Saw a lot of Israelites, man. A lot of Israelites, man, that was just in pain. But the world to come, the rulership, the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven, only a few are going to taste it in the beginning. Second Esdras 8:2. I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold wherein of earthen vessels are made, but little dust that the gold cometh. Even so is the course of this present world. So out of all the dust, you have the gold, and that gold is going to be gathered up. The gold is the elect, starting with the 144,000, man. You're going to see great men out here, you know, the people that you look down upon, they're going to be known as great men in the kingdom of heaven. And in these last days, you know, they're going to be more precious than fine gold in these last days. Okay, and that's that gold that you want to take and save up for yourself. Okay. Let's see. Second Esdras 8:3. There be many created. Salakia. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Many created, but few shall be saved. All right. So once again, that dream that I had, man, it put me into tears. It was so intense that I waited till November to bring this out, man. Waited till November to bring out this dream. Like I said, I can't put into words how intense and how horrible those people were in that dream, you know. And so the second part of the vision or dream, you know, because I was in the state, man. I actually got up, I prayed for mercy. I got up, prayed for mercy, man. I was sincerely fearing the Lord because I did not want to be like those people, man. You know, they was in a horrible condition. I didn't want to be like them, man. So I got up, prayed, and I was just like, man, I want to go back to sleep. I want to go back to sleep, Lord. Let me go back to sleep. And so I had a second half of the vision / dream, and I was in the woods, and forgot what we was doing or something like that, but we was in the woods, and I guess some people out of the darkness started coming up and trying to chase us, you know, and they end up setting the woods on fire or something like that, man. Setting the woods on fire. And I saw my son, he was like on a hill, cliff or something like that. He was somewhere high where I had to go up and get him. So I'm running towards my son while everything is pretty much, the forest is pretty much burning. I'm running, and you know, I prayed to the Lord because at this time, pretty much all the fire was starting to surround me, man. But I was like, man, I gotta go get my son. I gotta go save my son. You know, I gotta go get him. So I prayed to Yahweh Bashim outside, and I ran through those flames, and I wasn't hurt. I had faith in that day, man. You know what I seen in that dream. Prayed to the Lord, because we understand that the Lord's name is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it. Prayed to the Lord. I wasn't hurt by the flames, and I ended up catching my son. You know, I guess I told him to jump, or I either told him to jump or I jumped up and got him. That part I don't remember, but I remember getting him and not being hurt by the fire. So that part, I thought it was beautiful, and I woke up again. I was like, man, I just want to go back to sleep. That's how it was, man. You know, and it had me like really, really looking at my son like, oh man, my son, I love my son, man. I'm a man, you know, but hey, this truth ain't no joke, man. You know, this truth ain't no joke. You know, some people may end up losing their children in this thing, man. But the Lord said, you know, you got to believe the Lord is not a man that he should lie. You know, we read scriptures that your children are going to be safe in these last days. So, you know, coming to this thing, realize some of us may end up be like Job. Job ended up losing his children, but he got them back. You know, so you got to still go through that straight and narrow No matter what happens, your friends, family members end up perishing, end up dying in these last days. You still gotta push through. You still gotta endure to the end, man, no matter what. You know, and pray to the Lord that he has mercy upon you. You know, and the Lord said he's all, you know, roughly paraphrasing, that you're going to be doing greater works than he did, you know. So you may end up raising up the dead, feeding your family, man. So we'll see what happens. I got a couple scriptures on that. Let me go to Isaiah 49 and 25. But thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim outside, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contend with thee, and I will save thy children. You see, he's going to save thy children. And you got to believe in that. You got to believe, you know. Whether we get beaten up in them chariots, while the Lord put you in that situation for you to save your children, not get hurt by any fire or flames, you know. Because I thought that was beautiful, man. Even though I wanted to go back to sleep, I thought it was beautiful. And also after that dream, I believe I got up again and started praying to the Lord to have mercy on me again, you know. Because that was intense too. That was intense. You know, you walking through the flames and not being hurt, you know, makes me think of the prophets that were with Daniel, Meshach, I'm saying the name wrong, Meshach and Abednego. You know, they were thrown in the fire and they weren't hurt, you know. So that's that type of faith that you got to have. You know, they didn't bow down, just like the prophets now and the believers now in this day. They're not going to bow down to Esau Edom's bullcrap, you know. And Esau Edom's going to throw them in the fire, but they're going to come out gold and pure, man. You know, they're not going to get hurt. The Lord is going to watch over them. So you got to believe in that, man. Let's get some more. This is John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me will believe wholeheartedly in Yahweh Shema Shai. How? Because we out there on the highways and byways giving our body as a living sacrifice, doing these sit-downs. That's how we show that we truly believe in the Lord and calling on his right name. The works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. You see? So the Lord is saying, hey, all the mighty works that he did on the scene, and you're going to do greater works, man. That standard is going to be lifted up. That standard is going to be lifted up. Those people were chasing me. I had to run through that fire to get my son, and I wasn't hurt by the fire, you know. This is John 21:25. And there are also many other things which Yahweh did, the which if they should be written, every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. So it's pretty much saying, hey, Yahweh did so many works, did so many miracles throughout his life, his time here, that they pretty much have to write another book. And the Lord said, you're going to do even greater works. Okay, that should put some comfort in you in these last days, man. So they coming out with this Salakia, they're coming out with this Maxine. That's what they're coming out. They're coming out with the Maxine. And, you know, hey, some brothers may end up quitting their jobs, you know, but we're going to wholeheartedly trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. And the Lord said, you're going to be doing greater works. You're going to be feeding your children, feeding your family. You're going to be fed in these last days. Once again, the Lord is not a man that you should lie. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. Okay? So if he said that you're going to do greater works than he did, you got to believe on that, man. I wholeheartedly believe that, man, that we gonna be taken care of in these last days. The devil's coming down with great wrath. Okay, he's coming down with great wrath, but that standard's gonna be lifted up in these last days, man. That standard's gonna be lifted up. Okay, so that's pretty much it, man. Oh man, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. These dreams, you know, sometimes the dreams that the Lord gives you can have you messed up. You know, it's good, brother. Can have you messed up. You know, just make you sincerely fear the Lord like I did, man. You know, sincerely fear the Lord. And that's why I go hard for the Lord. That's why, you know, I don't mind going out week in and week out prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. You know, he's showing his chariots, his visions. You know, he's showing the fruits of our labor that this place is falling down. So that's pretty much it, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. You know, stay prayed up. The Lord got us in these last days. You know, and 2/3 to hell with them. They're gonna be in a horrible condition in these last days, like my dream. With that, shalom.